Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Lyric Allen in tune with you. Just dropping in on you to give you some elemental information to think about, wrap your mind around. I'm going to make this disclaimer. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is not a diagnostics to any ailment or disease. And like I said, this is just elemental information I'm giving you to wrap your mind around, give you something to think about, and you can proceed however you want to with this information. Now, your body is like a car. And you may say, well, what do you mean your body is like a car? Think about it like this. If you don't take care of the maintenance in your car will eventually break down. And if you still begin to neglect the repairs that need to be made to the car, your car will eventually stop working. And that works the same way for your body. If you don't take care of your body, if you don't put the proper elements in your body to keep your body functioning, then your body will start to deteriorate. Then it will start to break down. Then it will no longer function as it was made to function. And then it's a possibility that you can expire. Now, back in the day, there was no such thing as medication. You know, grandma and grandpa, they would boil leaves, herbs, use anything in their household to make syrups, teas, ointment, paste, and so forth. That was your medication. That was your prescription. And most of the time, they formed and grew their foods. There wasn't all this processed fast foods and all these chemicals, hormones, steroids being injected in foods. They knew exactly what was in their food, where their food was coming from. Today, we really don't know. A label may say this, but it may be something totally different. It's crazy because these fast foods and processed foods and all these chemicals and medication, they're causing a lot of the ailments and diseases that we see today. And it's kind of our fault as well. And I think about these commercials with this medication, saying that this medicine will help you with this, like it's a miracle pill. The medicine doesn't help. It just suppresses the symptoms. It calms the symptoms down. It doesn't get to the root of the problem, And I can say that, from experience. I was on prednisone a long time ago, and I had bad inflammation in my eye. It felt like needles, and my eyes was just burning, and it was due to some contacts that caused the inflammation in my eye, some type of bacterial inflammation. However, I'm not gonna lie, the prednisone did help with the swelling and the pain. However, the downside to that is I was eating uncontrollably. When I worked out, my knees swelled up, and I gained a ton of weight. When I tell you I gained a ton of weight, and I did not like it. And I had an incident which the hospital gave me the wrong medication that caused a massive hematoma in my spine, and I had to have emergency surgery in my spine due to their negligence, because it said, on my band, I'm allergic to this medication. So I really try to stay away from medications. I try to keep everything natural. That's me. I know some other people who are the same way, but I'm just speaking on me right now. And when I look at these commercials, I just laugh, because I'm like, dude, you're saying, this is good for this, but it may cause sleepiness, drowsiness, blood clot, nausea, possible death. Like, seriously? So a lot of these medications are damaging you more, doing more harm to you than what you're originally dealing with. So again, I just stop and try to stay away from medications altogether. Now, with the processed foods, and like I said, we we have to do better. We have to take control of our health. We are responsible for your health. If you have kids, you're responsible for your kids' health. You know, I hate seeing these little kids that are overweight, because that's only leading up to bullying and being picked on in school. That's not cool. So for you and your kids, you know, if you guys have bad habits and you're attempting to, you know, reconcile those habits, I commend you. You know, if you're just someone who just eats, don't care what you eat, I ask that you start to, you know, make slight changes to your eating habits. Maybe start working out, maybe drinking, you know, more water, maybe cutting back on sodas, juices, cutting back on the fast foods. You know, just start somewhere. Every little bit counts if you just start somewhere. If you take that extra step, that first step to, you know, start, I guarantee you will start feeling better about yourself. You know, even if it's just drinking that one glass of water, even if it's just taking that extra lap around the park, even if it's just starting to walk, you know, every little bit counts. And as you get into it, you know, like I said, you will start to feel better about yourself. Once you get past them first 30 days, you're set. So all I'm saying is start somewhere so you can live a better and healthier life. Until then, stay in tune for the next video to drop.